Hello, beautiful Earth Tribe. Welcome back to my channel, Sky Above, Earth Below. This is Renee, and you're watching a timeless collective reading for the new moon in Virgo, August 2022. So, although the moon is currently in the sign of Virgo, you don't need to have Virgo anywhere in your chart for this reading to apply. This reading is for all astrological signs collectively. Also, the energy captured at this new moon may be relevant now or any time in the future, whenever it resonates. So a big reason why I offer this reading is because I know how much it personally benefits me, and I'd like to share those benefits with you. Staying in touch with the moon phases can be a meaningful way to connect to yourself, to your spirit, and to whatever you wish to release or manifest into your life. I connect deeply with the cycles of Mother Earth, the Sun, and the Moon, but the moon phases in particular offer a way to observe one's life more closely and ground manifestations practically and rhythmically. So many pre-Christian cultures operated by the moon cycles because of its tangibility to indicate the passing of time, and also to track which moon came with seasonal changes. And this would make sense, right? Because the moon is closer to the earth, and we can observe our lives more closely when we apply the pressure of perceivable time. The sun offers us a broader, more enlightened view, if you will. It's further from the earth and allows us to see the big picture of our lives, observing a year at a time or annual cycles, rather than roughly 2 weeks. So with the moon, we can break up our plans and our goals into small, doable, foreseeable chunks of time and be more attuned to the seasons and therefore to our own natural cycles and changes. So when working with the moon, just know that the energies of the new and full moons, as well as the waxing and waning phases, can be observed and harnessed toward your intentions. At the new moon, we recognize the beginning of a lunar cycle, and that's where we're at right now at the time of this reading. So this would be a powerful time to set new intentions. And you can write, say, or visualize those intentions. You can use them in ritual or spell work, or set them in any number of ways that feels meaningful to you. If you have a way that you like to connect with the moon, please do share it down in the comments to inspire others. But whether you're wanting to use the energy to connect to yourself or for manifestation, I do feel the most effective moon ritual is simply one that's done from your heart and done so regularly. So for example, at every new moon or every full moon or both. Rhythm is energy, and keeping a regular ritual strengthens and maintains this energy flow toward your intentions. So if you'd like to continue following the lunar cycles, please join me here every new and full moons for a collective energy check. You can also view my playlist of lunar cycle readings whenever you wish, as they are all timeless. Okay, so what do we have to look forward to for this new moon in Virgo? What energy is the new moon bringing to the collective? That is the reading for today. Up next is the Meditative Shuffle and the reading to follow. You can watch both or navigate as you wish using the timestamps below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello everyone, welcome to your reading for the new moon in Virgo, August 2022. Again, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're coming across it and it resonates, then this message is for you. Okay, so if you hear any obnoxious noises, I have a neighbor who's building something outside, and I'm probably going to try and edit those noises out, but just in case you hear those noises, that's what that is. So apologies in advance. All right, on to your reading. There's a lot going on here, collective, so I'm going to try and explain the pieces that I'm seeing and then bring them together in a cohesive message. Okay, so overall, collective, what I see you doing is that whatever you're working on, however your circumstances are in your life, you are oscillating and trying to find balance between your feminine and masculine energies. So I see you navigating your circumstances in this way and trying to find balance. In the center of your reading here, we have the honeybee. So this is telling me that not only are you a hard worker, detail-oriented, you are doing something that is for the benefit of the collective as well as for your own family. So when we are in this kind of mode, we are outward focused, we are actively pursuing whatever it is we're doing, and we are providing for ourselves and others. So when we're in this kind of energy, this masculine energy, we are doing what we need to do to sustain ourselves. However, your abundance is coming in, collective. We also have a lot of feminine energy here, and I feel like in general your natural inclination is toward feminine energy. But I see here that something has happened that has kind of shaken you or thrown you off balance to the point where you may not trust your feminine energy to be still, to release, to allow, and to receive. So when we take a look more closely at your cards, below the honeybee is the Six of Stones, which is the Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Arrows, which is the Ace of Swords. I'm looking here at the Six of Stones. The word on it is exploitation. And what I'm seeing here in the background are beehives. So we have like a direct correlation between honeybee and beehives, only these beehives have been destroyed. And in the background is a bunch of fire. These people here are what appear to be asking the gods for what they need, for their sustenance. Something has happened here where something has destroyed your home and left a fire in its wake, destroying your landscape, your environment. Even still, we see a broken tool in the background. So this is telling me that not only has the home and environment been impacted, destroyed, but the normal tools that you would use to tend to your home, to your family, to your environment have also been broken. They have been transformed. And as we know, oftentimes new beginnings are disguised as difficult endings. So this is definitely speaking out to me, especially given the kind of person that you are here with the honeybee energy and the extreme difficulties, the transformative things that have taken place in your life that has left you in a space where you have to move on. There's no going back. So, back of the deck energy is the blasted oak. This is also I'm so sorry, you guys. This is also the Tower card in the traditional tarot. Okay, so now moving to this card, the Ace of Arrows, it says the breath of life. So to me, and you can see that like there's smoke, and it's coming from this one place. This is where you live. This is here. This is where the smoke is coming from. This fire is coming from right here where you live. And despite the destructiveness of what's going on in your life and around you, you can see in this card how much green, lush life there is around you if you rise up to see it. So from a higher perspective, we can see that there's so much more to be discovered, so much more life, prosperity, abundance around you. We don't have to stay in this smoky area. In fact, you're being advised to leave here with the Ace of Arrows. You are actually being provided an opportunity to launch yourself somewhere else. And that is also repeated here with the back of the deck energy. So, Spirit is directing you to leave this place and to seek a higher perspective using the wisdom and knowledge you gained here in these circumstances, and to launch yourself into a new environment. And you have so much to choose from here. There is so much more life around you that you can go to. So, although this has been extremely difficult, there is more opportunities to seek, to become aware of, and to live. Okay, also because we have the honeybee, you're obviously working on something. Whether that be your home life, your environment, a project, whatever work life you have going on, however it's manifesting for you, whatever the thing is that you are working on, working towards, this could be your purpose. Your faith is being tested. It says here, your commitment is being tested. In other words, this is like an initiation, bringing you out of darkness and into the light here with the first quarter moon. Bringing you out of the dark times that you've just experienced and into more lighter, prosperous, abundant energy. It says here, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So you're building up here with the first quarter moon, moving into the full moon. You're working hard with that Capricorn energy. And I would say here, since we're at the new moon in Virgo, for me, I see a lot of Virgo energy in the honeybee. Hardworking, detail-oriented, purpose-driven. Okay, so the other thing I'm seeing with this full moon in Capricorn card, this card is actually giving me Ram vibes, Aries vibes. So you're likely putting a lot of action in towards whatever endeavors that you've been doing, whatever you've done to survive and withstand this situation. Your Tower moment. What you've gone through not everyone could withstand. You have tremendous resilience to have survived what you've just been through. The universe is asking you to continue with your courage, your strength, your endurance as the end of your tough cycle approaches. And it says here, back of the deck energy, you're very close to achieving your goal. And with the trees, I'm getting really grounded energy, right? Stay grounded, stay focused on whatever it is that's pulling you through, that's leading to your new home, your new environment, your new life. What is coming for you because of your hard work is fruition with the harvest moon. The end of a difficult cycle here with the number 37, adding to number 10, which is the end of a cycle, also breaking down to a 1, which is the beginning of a new cycle. This harvest, this abundance that's coming for you is leading to your 10 of shells, your blessings, your emotional fulfillment, your happiness, your internal well-being. So coming back to your faith in yourself, in your intuition, the guidance here is to know that what you are manifesting is coming. So this difficulty could be throwing you off as you learn to manage it, manage the chaos, and also build whatever it is that's going to take you out of the situation. Whatever you're launching that allows you to leave this place and come into this place. This is about getting out of your 9 of Swords energy, anxiety, stress, worry, negative thoughts, rumination. Okay, so really having an awareness of your thoughts throughout the day and releasing those thoughts to the universe, to your gods, guides, angels, and ancestors. Releasing that, giving that, literally, when you feel such worry, anxiety, and stress, in those moments when you're feeling at your worst, call upon your higher self, your higher power. Give those worries and stress away to them to transmute. Ground yourself in the present moment and continue to have faith in your purpose and your direction. Continue to have faith in yourself. When you can do this on a regular basis, when you are more aware of your thoughts and emotions, and you release them for healing, and you replace them with faith and trust and visions of that which excites you and lights your heart up. This is what's going to help you be more in tune with yourself, your intuition, your inner sight. Number 45, breaking down to a 9. This is learning from the culmination of experiences you've been through, applying your wisdom and discernment. With that wise discernment, you can see things that others can't. People who have not been through the difficulties that you have trouble having such wise discernment. So what you have is a gift Don't take it for granted. Be thankful that you can see through people, situations, into the future. You're being asked to transmute the difficult energies, your difficult experiences, really learn and glean the wisdom, and allow yourself to receive your blessings, your intuitive gifts, your well-being and emotional fulfillment. I can't also help but notice that surrender to the sweetness here with the honeybee card and the beehives is all related. So coming back to your nature, coming back to that which you know is the recipe of life, which is happiness and joy, which is gratitude for life. Okay, one last thing I'm wanting to highlight here is the honeybee is instinctual. The honeybee doesn't need a map for direction. The honeybee doesn't need to be told what to do. The honeybee automatically knows its purpose. It has within it its own innate wisdom that allows it to live out its purpose. This instinctual nature is something we all have if we are aligned with who we truly are. If the bee thought it was a bear, it wouldn't know what to do. It wouldn't be aligned. It might have experiences that help it to learn and grow, but it wouldn't be living out its purpose. It wouldn't be doing what it's good at, what it's meant to do, what it was designed to do. So, as humans, it's important for us to find our purpose. As individual spirits, fragmented here in 3D reality, we get choice to find our purpose. Some would say that that's actually the purpose in life, is to find your purpose. To remember who you are. So, in order to fulfill our purpose, we do need to come back to our instinctual nature, because this is what aligns us to who we truly are as individual spirits, as individual people in this 3D life. This is what connects us to our inner sight, our intuition, our higher self, and with the universe. It says here, all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So why do we say that? Why do we say turn your gaze within? Why do we say look within? I mean, if we really question what it is we're being guided to do, why would we bother going within? The honeybee does not look outside of itself to know what to do. The honeybee just knows what it's meant for, what it's guided to do, what it's good at, what it loves to do. No one else can tell a honeybee to be a bear. So, if you are aligned with your instincts, with your intuition, You are also aligned with your heart and your higher self, with your spirit. You are in alignment with your authenticity and with your purpose. So if you've ever been in a situation where you've been expected to follow in the footsteps of your family, follow orders that you didn't feel good about, follow societal norms or expectations, follow a path that other people thought would be best for you. This is like telling a honeybee to be a bear, right? Because it doesn't resonate. It's not who you are. It's not what's going to bring about your best self, your best life. It's not going to take advantage of your innate wisdom, your innate skills. No one feels good being told what is right for them. Only each of us individually, internally, intrinsically know what's right for us. Even if somebody knows us so well, even if someone does have our best intentions at heart, it is always going to be filtered through their lens, through their own personal knowledge and experience, through their own limiting beliefs of what they believe is possible for themselves. What they believe is possible for you has all to do with what they believe is possible for themselves. So when it comes to knowing what is right for us, we can go and get opinions from others. We can seek trusted guidance, wise counsel. But ultimately, those perspectives from outside of us is just information, because only we truly know what is right for us. When we allow ourselves to live through someone else's lens, we are living in illusion. We are living under control of someone else. Because that person whose lens, whose landscape, whose web, whose box, whose matrix we're living in, has control over anyone who is not aware of it. So we bring back the control of our own life, our own sovereign spirit, back to ourself. We live out our own paths from a place of interconnectedness. Okay. So collective, I just want to reiterate some of the guidance and finer points that I'm taking away from this reading. I want to reiterate that the end of your tough cycle is approaching, okay? You're very close to achieving your goal, your wish fulfillment, your emotional happiness, somewhere else that is vibrant, full of life and growth, full of happiness and abundance that you've cultivated. Okay, remembering to surrender and release anxieties, worries, trepidations about your future. Give those to the universe. Whenever you're feeling like that, come back to yourself, come back to your alignment. Okay, so that is your reading, collective, for the new moon in Virgo. If this resonated, I'd love to know in the comments. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to support my channel, and hit the bell for all notifications if you'd like to be notified of my next video. If you're interested in booking a reading with me, my information is in the description box below, as well as links to donate and to the decks I used in this reading. May the power of this new moon bring about all that is in your heart, and may you have a beautiful day from wherever in the world you're watching. I'm sending you all grounding energy and love. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you at my next reading.